he was just like, oh, if when the convoy happened, they should have just got all the police and just shut it fucking down. Just get them out of there right in the first fucking day. And this whole thing is silly. And I'm like, how? And I asked him the question. I'm like, how did you plan on doing this? He's like, oh, I'd have just enforced it. Tell the police to do it. I'm like, well, in my industry, in the martial arts and the fighting business, I train with a lot of police officers. I know a lot of guys in law enforcement. Not one of the fucking guys that I train with or know went. And they were all asked. They were all asked to go, and they all said no. And I've asked one of my good friends, he's pretty high up in the police department. I've asked him, I'm like, honestly, dude, do you believe that those officers that were clearing out were actual, like, you know, colleagues of yours and other departments? He said, no, it's probably the handful of few that are dickheads, and we probably had a bunch of UN soldiers that were dressed up in disguise as police officers, and that's straight from I won't say his name because I can't compromise him. That's straight from a high-ranking police officer in one of our forces here. They didn't want to do it. The police department right now, the guys that I know that are in it, are highly supportive of what happened, are highly supportive of the freedom and being able to do what you want, and they're against a lot of this shit. But unfortunately, if you look at the Durham Region police officer, that woman, I forgot her name, but she had posted a video in support of the
Yeah.
convoy. And do you see the punishment for her or her husband? Dude, they're making him do 60 unpaid hours of work as punishment for
That's punishment. That's slavery.
yeah, and nobody's batting a fucking eyelash about that. You're talking about a police officer who was forced to apologize for then saying I was wrong, and then his punishment was 60 unpaid hours. I might get the hours wrong, but it's between 60
Huh.
and 80 of unpaid police work.
That's weird.
I'm not even fucking
Uh,
with you. That's fact. That's not misinformation or
yeah.
disinformation for you little fucks out there who care about that shit. That's real. That's Imagine your boss saying to you, "You dropped the milk at work. You have to now stay an extra 5 hours to pay off for that." Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that is where we have descent. That's how we're
Yeah.
treating our law enforcement. If we disagree, if they have an opinion, you disagree with them, you have to now do unpaid work.
Yeah, that definitely is slavery. Slavery, right? There's no other way to describe that.
Yeah, I'll try to find the article and show you, but
Yeah,
it's factual. That's happening in Durham region. That's happening to a Durham region officer right now. Like,
yeah.
and that's just for voicing their. So why do you think the police officer are not speaking up? They support the movements and the people
Mm.
in the shadows, but they can't speak up because look at what happens. Now they have to do. That's over a week worth of free work, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Want more podcasts? Head over to gmg-podcast.com.